What's good, family? Welcome to another episode of An Honest Conversation about Hip Hop. It is your boy D. Rainey, aka Hip Hop Old Head, aka Hip Hop's Uncle Phil. And tonight with me, I have a very special guest, the one and only Mimi.
But to you, Queen B.
Oh, to me?
Oh, well, to everybody, not just you.
Queen B?
Yes.
Like Little Kim Queen B or what?
Like whatever.
You got the Il Nana? For those that don't know, this is my wife of, like, how many years now?
Are you trying to make sure that I know?
I'm asking how many years?
It's been 10 years.
Okay. All right.
Do you know?
Of course. Oh, you know I know. You can't test me in those regards. But this is the cupcaking episode. It's just going to be me and my wife. Sam Capone is laid up at the house with a bad back, and as you know, our boy Big Pooh is recuperating. So big shout outs to them both. So yes, we do. So my wife and I are basically going to just talk about this whole Dwayne Wade, what's his woman's name, Gabrielle Union situation going on with their family, their son, and how that's been embraced. And that's what we're going to go ahead and talk about tonight. So you're familiar with the story. Dwayne Wade's son, who I think is 13 years old, has
he's a basketball player.
Yeah.
Or what? Retired.
He retired. Yeah.
What is he, like 12 or she? She's.
Well, yeah, so the son, for those that don't know, haven't heard, the son is now going to identify as a young lady, and he is like 12 or 13 years old. So Dwayne has come out in support of this, and this is something that some folks saw coming, and Dwayne has been supporting him. He's been in fashion shows and stuff like that, so they're very supportive parents. But now the announcement was made for this young lady or young person to transition. So, Ms. Rainey, let me get your thoughts on the situation.
That's cool. That's dope. I mean, if he wants to support his son, now daughter, that way, then I don't see nothing wrong with it, as he should. Your number one priority as a parent is to make your child happy and safe. So if that's what makes his daughter happy, then that's what it is. I know how hard it is not being accepted as, a relationship, or, so sometimes your parents don't accept certain things about you, so it kind of makes you...
Are you talking your love for black men?
Only you, baby.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, they loved and love you. At that point, they kind of got over it, like, and they got to a point, like, to think, this is my child. So at a point where every good parent's at,
right?
Or I don't care if, it's extreme, and I hope this doesn't happen, but it ain't gonna happen. But if Diami ever commits any, just anything,
like a crime or something,
not so much a crime, like, I do little itty bitty crimes, not crimes, but just break the law. But I'm just saying something major.
You got a double life?
Really? But something major.
Yeah.
Like kill somebody.
Uh-huh.
I would still love him. I wouldn't be cool with what he did, and I wouldn't approve it, but I had to be a Tekashi on that one. I'll give him the time to come out and say,
so
I did it.
You would snitch on our son?
I'll show fucking would, because I would fucking snitch. I would.
Are you serious? That's crazy. Okay. Just to teach him that ultimate lesson.
You need to, you
be accountable, be a man. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
That person, whoever he did, has a mother, might have a sister, might have a father, who knows?
Yeah.
And he needs to, you do the crime.
You do the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the saying.
So
would you snitch, or would you make him like turn himself in?
I'll make him choose to do the right thing.
So
and he knows what the fuck it would be.
Okay,
I
feel
mean,
you
well,
on that
shit,
one.
the right thing was not killing somebody, but you know,
Right.
I don't know this, you know, but I'm just saying hypothetically,
of course,
But I
of
mean,
course.
so you know how it's hard sometimes when your parents don't support you.
Yeah.
It's,
Real
and
spit.
you feel, you know, pushed away. You feel like, you know, why am I going to confide in them, or why am I going to
Yeah.
listen to them or whatnot, just because, you know, they don't even want to accept, you know, how I feel, or you know, so you know, so I didn't, you know, I don't want my son to have to go through that.
Right.
I want him to be able to come and talk to me about anything. I mean, whether he gay, you know, whatever it is, whatever, like, I don't want to go boxing today. I want him to tell me that.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta let your child be your child. You know, keep them safe and keep them happy.
So let me ask you this: do you think that 13 is too young to know that you want to live a life out, you know, a different life, I guess, or just any life? Because I think
for the kid,
yeah, I mean,
just, I don't know what.
Well, it's his daughter now.
What's her, Zayla?
Zai or something, and I'm, you know, I don't know the name, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful, and you know, I joke with
I know it was
names
something
all
with
the
a
time,
Z, but
yeah, Zay or something like that. But so, would you? I mean, is 13 too young to make that type of choice? Because a lot of 13-year-olds can't even figure out what the fuck they want for breakfast in the morning.
I know,
you know what I mean?
but 13 is not too young. As you know, I've been there. I mean, at 9, you start, your body just starts changing. I don't know about men, but in her case, you know, she's identifying as a woman because that's obviously what she feels like. You know, at 9, you start feeling things. Your body starts feeling different. So I think now, if this was me back then, I'm almost 40. Back then, I mean, imagine now with all the shit people be putting on food
Hormones and stuff
all
like
that,
that.
like, man.
Right.
So, I mean, now I'm looking, it wasn't that fast. Or back when I was a kid, to what stories I hear now, like, you know, it's just a whole different time right now. But I don't think it's early.
No.
I don't think it's too early.
Okay.
I think it's the right age.
So
you know
now,
what I mean?
would you?
She is experiencing this within her body. You know, maybe it might change. Who knows? But at the moment, this is the way she feels.
Right.
So we can't say, give her that reason. You know, this is now what's going to happen a year from now. We can't do that to our children.
But would you automatically start the transition? So like, you know, the child's 13 right now. Let's say, hey, let's start putting in the feminine hormones, you know, in her body now. Would you do that before they were 18, or would you basically make them wait?
For it to reach to that point, there has to be, you know, you got to be able to start looking for information, looking for answers from doctors.
Oh, and I'm sure they have. Yeah.
You know, so at that point, you know, it's not just one person you're looking for. You're going everywhere trying to get information, trying to get more, you know, more opinions, or, you know, professionals, or
right.
speak to somebody. Damn, it's cold.
I'm sorry.
Speak to somebody. So, instead of laughing, you should give me that blanket.
Well, you're talking about the professionals and all this kind of stuff like that. Okay.
But yeah, to me, I feel you should never. I don't think it's too young. I mean, if that's something that she wants to go through, then why not? Why not? So, why do you feel it's too young?
I do. I think that 13 is a little too young to start.
What were you doing at 13?
I was just trying to figure out what my next, I guess, meal, what I was having for dinner, how I was going to get past this class, you know, what girl I was going to have a crush on or whatever. You know, you're 13. what was going on in sports, what music was nice. I wasn't.
See, I guess it's different for women. At 13, it's
so.
just...
Let me pause you there, because this is still a young man. No disrespect to the transformation that he's going to make, but right now he still is a young man. So what you're going to say,
or a young woman, I mean, it's not okay. Like, I know his body parts and all that.
Right.
That's a young man, but inside, she doesn't feel like it.
No, I understand that, but what you were going to reference as a woman, your hormones and all these things are changing, and it's different for a young boy. Physically, now mentally, yes, I want to be a woman, yes, things of that nature, but it's not the same.
You start liking boys, and it's just or you start you start liking boys, so you start feeling like, oh man, but wait, I'm not supposed to be liking boys. That's probably what's going through her head.
We don't know if she likes boys or girls. We can't say, hey, just because this young boy is going to transition to a girl doesn't mean that he's automatically going to start liking boys, or else why he could just be gay. He's changing his gender, and so.
But I mean, why is he changing his gender? At the end of the day, that's their business.
Because, no, and I'm not even talking about that. We're just talking about the scenario.
Why is he changing his? I'm sure they've, like I said, they've spoke to a lot of professionals.
Of course,
about this. So, I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's their body. I mean, that's So, as a parent, if my son says, "Oh, I want to," I mean, if the doctors and all the professionals say that's okay, then the only biggest barrier would be you, because you wouldn't agree to it. I mean, you're saying it now, but at the end of the day, it's not. We both parent.
I didn't say I agree or disagree. I said
you said that in your opinion they're too young.
Yes, they are
at that age.
Exactly, to start the transition. Yes, you're too young. You're too young. You're too young. You want to marinate on that for a while, finish school, and if you need to go to a psychologist and talk to someone about your feelings, I would make sure if our son was in that situation, or any situation where there was something that was weighing heavily on his mind or his psyche, I would make sure that he had the outlet to talk to the specialist and so forth. But I would not be in support of having my son transition to a female, or vice versa, female to male, in these years when there's a lot that's going on.
Take it back, or if you change.
It's not about even taking it back. It's just it's hard being 13. We have nieces and nephews who have now, thankfully, all of them are out of that stage. We have two, and a godchild that are still in high school, and through them you kind of relive some of the stuff that took place. You know what I mean? And now it's
okay for him to be all flamboyant as long as he still as long as he still has a dick for you, right? It's okay for him to be all what do you want him to do? Like, he wants to be a woman.
I understand that, but you are 13 years old. So let's grow up. Let's mature a little bit more. And let's focus right now on making sure that you're going to go to school. Because now you need to think about how hard life is going to be for you. I'm a realist. So we're going to talk about the reality of the choice that you're making. You're going into a community right now that isn't looked at very fondly by people. A lot of people. And that's the reality. Now, if that's the choice that you're going to make, then you need to make sure that you're supporting or setting yourself up to be as successful as possible. Because you're going to have people who are going to deny you opportunity because of your gender or the choice or whatever, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, however you're going to identify yourself. That is the choice you're making, and you're not making it easy for yourself. So, I mean, you're rolling your eyes. No, I mean, what's the issue?
There is no. I mean, that's your point of view.
Yeah.
That's your point of view. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I already told you mine.
Yeah, no. All right. So I mean, you try to make it sound like I was like anti, you know.
Nah, it's just, I guess I'm not thinking about it in a male's perspective, but about me at that age, 13, it was about emotions.
Right, and I can't tell you anything
And
about
it was
that.
hard. It was hard. And imagine, not only that, but you got to battle living in the hood, and you got to battle your parents' old way of thinking.
Yeah.
So, it's hard.
Yeah, no, it's not easy, and it's not easy for these kids. And there are people saying, "Oh, he's rich, and what kind of struggle does he know?" and all this kind of stuff. But hey, if he had something that was weighing on his mind and obviously on his heart, he went to his parents, and his parents decided that they were going to go ahead and support that. At the end of the day, I can't be mad. Again, I disagree with the fact that and again, we're speculating. We don't know if they're going to allow or if they're going to support him transitioning at this young age, but I would be against that if that was going on in my house.
So why? That's not even part of the. Your own questions up.
Well, this is a conversation. What are you talking about?
Cause you got me thinking that that's what they're doing. I was just like,
No,
I just
I asked
remember
the
reading the article,
Right.
and it just being about them supporting him.
Right.
Or she here. This is a little complicated for me.
Just
But
say
I'm just
she.
trying
That's
to,
how she wants to be identified.
It's
She.
just, it's gonna take me a little bit because that's how I read the article or whatever.
Right.
So, but if they want to support that, then that's good. I mean, I thought they had already spoke about all the hormones and all that. That's why
I didn't hear that.
Okay.
So I was just asking if you thought that was too young.
To me, not me.
No.
But that's just like I said, because
You
I'm
just-
thinking about it on my
You just want to
as a woman.
as a woman, and you just also want to make sure that you're loving your child. And
I
understand
mean, that's
that.
priority. So
Yeah. Nothing greater than a mother's love, right? I know you want to say something. Go ahead, spit it out. What do you got to say?
Nothing.
Okay. You keep one in the chamber. I know you well. You always got one on deck.
I'm cold.
Are you? I just gave you a blanket.
So cold.
You got a blanket on and you're still cold?
You can't just.
Why are you always cold? Let's talk about that. Why are you always cold?
I am not. You're the one that's always cold.
No, you're always
You're hairy as a bear. You're the one that's always cold.
because you got
But
seven.
it's so crazy. Your body is hot, but you're always cold.
Because you always got 76 fans on.
I don't have no fan on right now.
Not right now because it's cold. It is cold. But watch, summer comes. You're the only one that can take a 100-degree room to like a 30-degree room in an hour. And then snatch the covers off in the middle of the night. Talk about I'm
That's the
cold.
best feeling.
That's not cool at all. It shocks you. So that's why right now I don't really have any pity or any type of remorse for making you be cold, because you have me cold all the time.
Should be used to it.
No, it's just too. I'm used to it. That's why I have like three blankets. What you eyeing for?
Cause you just be complaining about everything.
Well, we're here to have an honest conversation.
Hey, whatever. Just get a blanket. Get up and get another blanket. No, not right now. I'm saying when you're cold.
Oh, I got you. I thought you wanted me to actually get up again while we're recording to get another blanket.
No, I'm saying when you're cold.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you're complaining, or you'll be the kind of man that will get up regardless of how beat up your knee is. You're the one that's gonna get up instead of me getting up.
Right. Yeah.
So why are you complaining?
Because I got to get up with my beat up knee. That's exactly why I'm complaining. You answer.
But still, if I try to get up, you won't let me.
I won't. No. Because you got a real one. You should know
As
better.
you do. As two as well.
As well.
Yes.
What's up with your girl Cardi? Let me ask you. You think she's ever gonna get tired of Offset?
She's part Latina, so sometimes you just, I don't know.
So she's gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off. You think? I mean, you think?
I mean, she's gonna do what she wants to do because that's who she is. I mean, maybe she's sprung. She really does love him. It's a culture thing. Who knows? Who knows? At the end of the day, if that's what makes her happy, then
yeah,
cool.
Do you think that just the way, I don't want to say she carries herself, but just who she is every sister Latina in the hood that, and that's who she just gravitates to, and that's who her fan base is, like her true folks, the folks that are like really supporting her. Because someone like yourself, you didn't know who she was, you didn't watch Love and Hip Hop, you learned about Cardi through music, and then you became a fan.
So what was your question again? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, you identify with her because why?
I guess because she doesn't give a shit, regardless of what people say, whatever.
Much like you.
She's feisty, and she damn, I forgot the question again.
Why do you like her? Why do you identify?
Oh, why do I like her? Oh, why people? I mean, her rapping, like her lyrics, all that, it's cool and all. Even though her rapping is just, it's not like, I don't know, it's not. She's
still learning how to rap,
I guess, yeah. But still, to me, it doesn't, it doesn't bother me.
Right.
It's just, her songs, the music she says, like her lyrics, what she says in her music.
Which one? Like,
you can feel it. It's just the same thing that
so
some.
So when she
R&B.
called her nanny horchata, you felt that?
Not that. I didn't have any. Where did?
I think that's that Bruno Mars joint or whatever. Where she's like,
I don't really like any of her and Bruno Mars songs.
I think she said something like, your nanny's
like
Masuda, mine is horchata, or something like that. Yeah.
I'm not really listening to that song.
Why don't you like Bruno Mars? Why you
No, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't like her.
With Bruno?
With Bruno.
Okay.
I don't like that little. What is it? It's
well, they're like on
popping. I don't know.
They're like on a New Jack swing,
a
guy. You know what I mean?
It's hard enough to listen to her to understand. On
the faster songs.
Yeah. So with this, to me, I think she does better and rapping.
Right. And your girl Snow the Product.
What about her?
No, I mean, what's up?
She's cool too. I like more of her. What's that song?
Waste of Time.
I don't even know the name of the names. I'm not good with names of songs, but that one that she raps. I like her faster.
Oh yeah, where she has that ill second verse in Spanish.
Yes, in Spanish, that one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of it.
I don't want to leave.
Yeah, I ain't even done yet.
Cause I ain't even done yet. Yeah, that's yeah.
So I like those type of songs.
Yeah, you like when Snow is like spitting, rapping, stuff like that. But you also like some of the party records. You like Waste of Time or whatever.
Waste of Time.
Yeah. You rock.
I think that's the first song I ever heard of hers.
Was it?
Yeah.
How'd you come across it? Was it YouTube?
No, you showed it. Yeah.
I showed that video to you. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. I'll support her. I mean, a lot of I like those faster songs.
Yeah.
But I haven't listened to any of her new stuff she has. I know she has a song called Perico.
Well, I know she's
Spanish.
She's still acting. She's doing the Queen of the South joint. I think she's still on there. Yeah, she's on there. She has
I was watching that.
Yeah, she has I think it's second, third series. She has a reoccurring role on there.
Where does that come out on? What?
It's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Hulu or something like that. One of them things you got on your phone. You got them all. You need to be supporting Snowy.
I ain't got time.
You just finished that whole season of I Kill People?
I was trying to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, right. Who tries to fall asleep listening to people getting murdered and the daddy selling the son for liquor? I'm over there like praying, trying to go to sleep and shit. And you over there, literally, I'm going to tell you right now, the other night, I was really trying to make love. I was trying to get me some. And then I roll over and I hear how this man is selling his young son to get his booty took for liquor. No. And imagine me. I'm sitting trying to get something from you. And then I'm hearing that. Man, that's the quickest I went from hard to soft. I rolled over and was like, I'm going to sleep. Forget that. And you went to bed to that.
No, because I think it's a good way of humbling before you go to sleep. Humbling yourself, because it can always be worse.
Oh, I got you.
You know, it can always be worse. I'm sitting here because
wow.
I'm sitting here complaining because
I threw my socks on the floor.
Whatever, just traffic, whatever it is. I'm running behind. There's no parking, so.
You could have been sold for a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah,
is what runs through your mind.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's sickening, to be honest. Like. I
don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah. So, but you instead of watching that, you could have watched the other joint we were talking about, the Narcos or whatever. It's not called Narcos.
No, because it hasn't notified me in any of them. Because if I have it on my list, it'll notify me if it comes in.
Search it. It's there. I think either that or the USA Network. Trust me, it's there for you. If you want to support, you can check it out. Speaking of support. You're always a big time Tupac supporter. Mm-hmm. So you heard about I shared the clip with you. This brother from Vegas has this new movie that's coming out that Tupac escaped his death in Nevada, was helicoptered to New Mexico, where the good brother Navajo Indians took him in and have been protecting him to this day. So, you're a big Pac fan. Do you believe Pac is dead, or do you think he's alive?
Unfortunately, he's gone.
Okay. Now, when you hear about these type of things, is it why do you feel like some people just can't let it go, except that he's dead?
Because they weren't ready. The same reason that a lot of people still defend him now. Because like you a hater, you a Pac haters. So a lot of people defend him because they live with the hope that he could have done more, and he could have.
He could have, true.
He could have, he was good.
Yeah.
He was good. So he could have done a lot more. He could have, but fortunately chose another path, and he's gone. A lot of people want to live thinking that he's still alive, or just want to make some money off of him. I didn't even watch that last one that was done.
Oh, the one that was done, the real quick one, the trash one. Yeah.
Something I don't really watch.
I would have watched the one that John Singleton was supposed to work on before he died. Mm-hmm. The last one was, I wasn't going to give that any money. But I never hate on someone trying to be creative. And if you're telling a fictional tale and you're using Tupac as a fictional character, as long as his estate gets what they deserve, gets credit for it or whatever, or they get the blessing, tell the story. But, I think we got to be real careful with, as time goes on, people lose significance. Like, for instance, Elvis isn't as significant as he was many, many years ago. And I just don't want our stars and our icons, our legends, to get devalued. You know what I mean? And
I think it's just time. I mean, the people back in the days that remember him are dead or close to being dead, so it's just years go past.
But we're in a different era now. Everything is almost forever. The music is digital. Like, a lot of that old stuff gets lost because it never got a chance to get
trying
changed
to get my
over.
lowrider oldies on Apple. I couldn't find a damn thing. I was mad. not have to listen to commercials on Pandora.
Baby. Should get you an MP3 with some music on it. Is that cool?
No.
Or should I just get you the files? I know somebody who can get you the files.
That's okay. I'll just
roll with your playlist.
I'll make my own playlist.
Okay.
I have to just have time.
So musically, what are you feeling right now?
The Euclid playlist.
Hey, that PTO dance, our playlist was fire though. Props to you.
It was. The dance floor was.
Man, I've never seen so many kids going wild.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was a Gummy Bear song. That was crazy.
Your son didn't want to dance with me. I was like, no wonder.
Oh, I told
No
you.
wonder women be finding other people in the club.
Oh, right. Oh, you was one of them, huh?
No, I wasn't gonna leave my son. He's like, no. And then I'm like, come on, let's go dance. No, mommy. I'm like, ugh.
So how did it finally go down? Because I kept
Because
telling
I was
you that.
sad.
Oh,
I
so
put,
you faked him out?
yeah. And then I just got sad every time and when he finally said yes, he said it mad. He's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, oh, I don't even know if I want to go anymore. Not with that attitude, so you better ask me nice.
And then did he ask you nice?
And he was about to sit down. I'm like, you better ask me nice. And then he's like, you want to go dance, Mom? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go.
He's so ridiculous.
I got up and then he held my hand. And oh goodness.
How'd that feel?
Bob from accountant. He was.
Bob from marketing.
Whoever, but he was just holding my hand and he was dancing, messing up my rhythm. But I was like, oh, okay, I look like a fool out here. So, my son. So then at that moment, I realized I need to come out here and dance with him, cause
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to step on roaches, step on firecrackers.
What were you saying? He was lifting the carpet, or my Tio Kiko.
Then he had his hands in his pocket. He was doing like some little weird river dance type thing. I don't know what PBS episode he was watching.
That hanky panky or whatever that song you put was.
Oh no, the slide.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
He got it.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
I can't even.
He's never even been to a cookout, and he got it. He was like,
I was like,
crisscross.
So I'm like, okay, if he can learn that, then we could.
Yeah.
I just gotta come out here and dance with him.
Well, now he wants to dance. He wants to dance more. He had fun. He wants to, so now we gotta just have more parties.
He said coming. He wants me to do another party at the school. I'm like, no, not anytime soon.
Well, you killed it, and I appreciate you, making those things happen.
It was only me. It was a team.
I know, but I'm not talking to the team. I'm talking to you right now. But so you're a really good mom, and I salute you for that.
Thank you.
Good mother.
Thank you. And wife.
And yes, you're a pretty shabby wife too. You're alright. Yeah, and I'm glad I married you.
So how was your breakfast?
This morning?
Yes.
My breakfast this morning was excellent. I had some chicharrón con huevo.
Did you notice that little spice on the sauce I made?
Yes, I did notice a little spice on the sauce. It was on one of the biggest parts of the chicharrón, and I killed half of my coffee.
But see that it was that cheese gave it that perfect.
Yes. Can you do that again tomorrow or no? Or do you don't have any more salsita?
No, I don't have any more salsa.
Damn, that was fire.
I'm like, wow, I need to go buy some tomatillos so I can make some.
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah, I'll probably buy them tomorrow. Yeah, but
Well, we were talking about breakfast.
Oh yeah, no, cause I made I know you wanted them scrambled, but I was like, nah, with the chicharrón, it's gonna be good, like mixed in there with that little bit of like egg, salt. Yeah,
it was fire. It was delicious. Thank you. I wish I had some more coffee though. That one, I don't know what it was. That one cup. Maybe it was just because I got up so. I was tired this morning when I got up. I just wanted to go back to bed with you and go to sleep. But responsibility and bills was calling, so I had to go. But after that first cup of coffee, usually I'm good. We're pretty busy. But I was pretty busy this morning. But I was sluggish pretty much the whole time. today. Then I tried to come home, take a nap. My mind was just racing. I couldn't do it. So I came in here and just cleaned, set the stage for your debut over here.
I had already cleared it.
I
just needed help with the boxes.
Yeah, I had to do the muscle work, as always.
Oh, yeah. I'll remind you next time I'm picking up that 35-pound bag of dog food with my rotary cuff messed up. So I'll remind you when you ain't there at Sam's.
When you go to Sam's, they have the dudes that should be carrying stuff.
By the time they get there, I ain't got that type of time, babe.
Okay, I'm just saying. Would you rather have a torn rotator cuff, or would you rather have?
I have to lift it with one arm on the other arm.
Henry to bring it out.
No, I'll mess with my other arm.
Don't do that. Don't.
I manage. I'm strong.
You are strong. You got strong. That's why I love you, because you got strong. So, you ready to get out of here?
Where?
Oh, that normally means, I'm going to end the podcast.
I thought you had like some vacation plans.
No, well, we're going to the Bay, and then we're going to Cancun for your 40th birthday. And then it'd be really nice if we could go see the fam in South Carolina. When is that? August? But I don't think that's going to happen. But, I definitely want to take Tito to the zoo. Gotta hit that, and I want to hit that spot that in Palmdale, the living desert.
Palm Desert. Baby.
Palm Desert. All right, living desert.
Where are you gonna take him?
I want to take him to San Diego Zoo.
Oh.
Yeah.
When?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just speaking in the future. And I definitely need to get down to TJ. I need some tacos.
No, I'm gonna order I ain't waiting in that line. Come back. So we're gonna get us our passport. Our passport.
Passport, but what? We have to wait in the line anyway, though. Passports.
No, not if you got the ready one.
What's the ready one? I'm not here.
The ready card.
Oh yeah, but that's like $200 per person, right?
No, you just need the. When you get your passport, there's a card passport also, like an ID, like a little small one. That one you can pass.
So
on the ready lane.
I got a separate line every.
Yeah, you don't have
lane.
to pay. Additionally for that.
Oh, so
that's another one. That's if you don't have.
So why did we never get the ready?
Because we got a passport like 10 years ago.
Oh, you're right.
So we were just gonna wait till we renewed, which we're gonna renew this year, this month.
So we're gonna get 3. So we all get the readies or whatever.
Yeah.
Me, you, Tito, and okay. And then we just boom push. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about waiting.
We'll make more TJ trips. That'll be dope.
Probably, but with your schedule at work.
Well, like I said, we making time now. You know what I mean? Like you just made time for me and sat in on this cupcaking episode. So I really appreciate you. I hope you had fun.
It was aight.
It was aight. Okay.
You got me over here freezing.
Well, I got you a blanket and what you want? We real in the field over here. This is an honest conversation about hip hop, not a warm, snuggly, comfortable, episode. So
you said it was a cupcaking episode, so.
Well, that's because you here, so we cupcaking right now. You want to shout anybody out before you bounce? Any of your peoples?
My peoples don't listen to this.
They might tune in. No. I'm gonna tag you on social media.
Well, you can tag me all you want. They ain't gonna sit through this.
Okay, well, you're not gonna shout out any of your peoples because they're gonna expect to hear a shout out.
Yes, I shout out to Pooh and Dan. That have had to sit here with your boring ass for an hour and a half, or whatever.
Well, technically, hun, you're about 40 minutes in, but go ahead.
Goodness, for longer. But yes, thank you for listening to this crazy man.
All right, so that's it.
Oh, and to you, babe.
I wasn't expecting a shout out to me, but whatever. Big ups to everybody who tuned in and listened to this special cupcaking episode of an honest conversation about hip hop. We'll be back next week with the same old. So until then, you know where to find us: Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Libsyn, and anywhere else you can find quality podcasts. Once again, it's your boy D. Maraney, aka Hip Hop Old Head, aka Hip Hop's Uncle Phil. And we out.